The Coach Calhoun Show is brought to you by Little General and Valley Distributing. The Coach Calhoun Show will be on timeswv.com each Wednesday. All right, Coach, obviously a very big week for you guys here at Fairmont State. You got two undefeated teams on the schedule this week. Talk a little bit about both matchups and what two big wins for you guys could really do for this program.
Well, I think it's early in the season. Obviously, being 5-0, this is uncharted waters for us. I think everybody's excited. I think our staff, our players, community's very, very excited. So we're hoping for a great crowd on Thursday. As far as Wheeling Jesuit goes, senior-laden team, been through the battles. Eric Seifert, Justin Fritz, very, very good players. Thing that they do a great job of is rebounding the basketball. They're leading our conference in rebounding with +7 on the glass. But they've got a lot of veteran guys. They've been around this league a long time, so I think they know what it takes to win.
All right, and then you look down the stretch there at West Liv. I mean, they're always a tough team. You guys were able to beat them the last couple of seasons, get under their skin a little bit. I mean, obviously, you know what it takes to beat those guys. Do you think this group you have this year can do that?
Well, I think time will tell, Matt. I certainly think this is our deepest team, our best team from a personnel standpoint, but you got to go play the games. You know, we're certainly not overlooking a very, very good Wheeling Jesuit team. There's a reason they're 5-0. I've seen every team in the region. I've seen all the PSAC teams. I've seen all the CIAA teams now. Wheeling Jesuit, to me, is an NCAA tournament team, no doubt. They're very, very good. They're as dangerous as anybody in this region. So you certainly can't overlook Wheeling to get ready for West Liberty. But West Liberty presents quite a tough matchup. Very, very good at their place. We haven't been able to beat them up there. We've not been able to accomplish that yet in 3 years. So going into year 4, you hope that's something that can happen, but we know we'll have to play a great game.
We got back-to-back games that the teams is not going to just let us come in the gym and just play our game. But so we just got to go in there with the mindset of saying that, like, we not going to have anything that's going to be given to us. So we got to go into the game mentality-wise of we got to go get it ourselves. So obviously West Liv is number 1 in the country right now, and Wheeling is definitely in their neighborhood and knowing that they not ranked, but still there's going to be a dogfight with them too. So knowing both of those teams ahead of us, just got to take care of what we do best and obviously go in there and take care of business.
Well, we'll definitely need each other. I mean, it's a big week for us, a big week for the school, and both these teams are very good that we're going to be playing against. So we're going to have to come together as a team and really rely on one another to get each other's backs when, it gets tough, because it's going to be a fight both games.
So you talk about the fight. I mean, Wheeling Jesuit is usually a team that it comes down to the wire. I mean, 1 or 2 points, 1 or 2 baskets can go either way. What do you guys have to do to really take it to them for the whole game and kind of set yourselves apart and not kind of get behind a little bit?
Well, we definitely have to come out right as soon as the game starts. We have to push it to them and show them that, we're here to play and we're not just going to, coast through the game. And then we also have to play the full 40 minutes. Because we can't just come out and play for 20, relax for 8, and then play for another, 12. So we just had to come out and play as hard as we can for the full game.
So, I mean, you look on the West Liberty, obviously don't want to look over Wheeling Jesuit, but you guys have been able to beat them, but it's only been on the home court here in Fairmont. What's it going to take, you think, to get a win at their place for once?
Well, it's very tough to win up there, and, I mean, as you can see from all the past years. But I think our mindset will be the biggest thing, because we know that they're going to bring it being at their place. So we have to understand how hard that's going to be and how hard we have to play even more because we're there instead of here.
You take a look at the rankings that come out yesterday. You guys are in the top 10 for the first time since 1999. I mean, that's got to be a very cool feeling for you guys. What's the feel around the locker room when that came out yesterday?
Well, I think the kids are excited. I think it shows you how far our program's grown from year 1 to year 4. Helps everything. Helps recruiting. First and foremost, without good players, you're not in that ranking. So we've got really good players in our program now. Really deep. We can play 10, 11 guys. But I think the kids are aware of it. I think they're excited about it. But they also know a loss or 2 losses can certainly knock them out. Not only the top 10, but out of the top 25. But on the other end, I think they understand if they win 2, they've got a shot to be the best team in the country at the Division II level. So I think that would be a great accomplishment. it's something we're trying to strive for this week.
You guys,
It's really cool because, beginning of the season we weren't ranked, and this is the first time, since 1999. For my brother, I'm really excited too because once it's put us on the map and be a national contender, so it means a lot.
coming into the season, you guys were just outside the top 25 in a couple different polls here and there. Obviously, that's kind of blown out of the water now. You guys are all the way up in the top 10. What was the expectation coming in? Did you think this was something you guys could accomplish this early on in the season, or what was it like?
Well, I don't think we've ever talked about rankings or anything like that. We knew as a staff we were going to be really good. Some guys have played a lot better than we anticipated. I think our 3 freshmen are way ahead of schedule with Vontae, Troy, and Jason. Caleb Davis is really coming to his own off the bench, does a great job. I think he's one of the best players in this region this year. So we knew we were going to be really good. Never talked about rankings, but certainly not shying away from that. I think if you want to take your program to the next level, those things all fall into place.
Yeah, that's exciting to know that. But like I said, I mean, we can't look forward. We just got to know what's right now and what we got ahead of us, and that's Wheeling Jesuit. And we're excited for it because it's the biggest week we had in our school history and like since back then. But we just got to take one game at a time. We can't jump ahead of what we got ahead of us.
Students back on campus, what can you tell them as far as trying to get pumped up for Thursday's big game?
I will hope to see them all there. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of people to advertise it, and hope you see a lot of the Cage get there and all the students get there. But I hope to see them all there, and I'm hoping to see like a couple thousand people in there in the gym Thursday.
The Coach Calhoun Show is brought to you by Little General and Valley Distributing. The Coach Calhoun Show will be on timeswv.com each Wednesday.